sure about that?
Welcome back to another video. We are back. Oh my god, it feels so good. Yes, it's been long awaited. I definitely apologize, guys. We've had I know I for sure have had a huge amount of changes on my end. Some good and some not so good. But definitely wanted to make sure that we got a video in for you guys. I know it's been a month, I think, since we did our last episode. We had a ton of schedule conflicts. I just got back from DR, which was an amazing trip, and hopefully, I didn't cause no trouble out there. So yeah, so there is. Sorry. Before I get into anything, Aaron, do you want to say anything to the people? I know it's been a while since they've heard from you.
Yeah, sorry for the long wait, guys. I know that was definitely not scheduled, and you guys definitely weren't notified. So, I do want to apologize for that. But sometimes life gives you lemons, and you kind of have to make lemonades or whatever the hell you're gonna make with it, and that's kind of what happened. So, I hope that you guys are still rocking with us. We'll keep rocking with us, and we're gonna keep it funkin'.
You mean keep it funky?
No, we're gonna keep it funkin',
Uh
funkin',
oh, oh.
funkin', funkin'. Funkin'.
Okay. All right. Anyway,
No,
so.
no, 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 not fuck. Funkin'.
Oh man.
What the funk? Funkin'.
Okay. So okay, all right. So anywho, as we were
Funk.
on to the okay. All right. I said it's gonna be a longer episode than I wanted it to be. So no, guys, and also, you know what? My co-host did make did bring up something that I definitely wanted to just touch on really quickly. You guys have been showing a ton of love, even though we haven't been filming. Our subscriber count has been going up, still, progressively. So we're getting closer and closer to that 500K. Sorry, 500K. Jesus Christ. I mean, we want to get there too, but our goal for the year, to end off the year, was 500 subscribers. We were at about 155 ish, I believe, the last time we were viewing, and you guys have gotten us over to 167 right now, man. Like, I really don't even know how to. I don't even really know how to describe it. I mean, it's something where when we were working on this in the past, we would, if we weren't being consistent, definitely we weren't going to get any love. So I love the fact that we've done a good amount of videos to this point to where, you guys can see our content, and you go through it and you're rocking with us and showing us love by subscribing. So I definitely appreciate that, because again, it's a testament to how much work that we're trying to put in to get you guys what you want to see. Okay. So, yeah, without further ado, I wanted to jump into this topic. It's something that definitely was weighing on me, just because, we talk about this a lot on this channel about how men, in today's day and age, we're really ostracized, and as well as, demonized anytime we try to put any sort of boundaries on, girls that simply want to be single in relationships. Right. And Jonah Hill, say what you will about Jonah Hill, right? The beloved comedian, and uh, well acclaimed comedy actor. Uh, he's definitely going through it right now. Through social media, because he recently got exposed by his ex girlfriend for being a little too controlling, based upon the text messages that were released, in her words. So I wanted to dissect the text messages, or the text message that you guys see out in front of you. And I wanted to just go through, because I saw some very polarizing views. I saw some women who were giving him some love just because they understand where he's coming from, and they didn't really see much wrong with what he was saying. And then you had the other ones that were, basically the ones that you don't want your girlfriends to be hanging out with, because they're going to keep her single. So yeah, so I wanted to dive into that. Anything before I get going on reading the video? I'm
Let's
sorry,
get
reading
into
the
it.
text. All right, guys. So let's take it piece by Peace. Let's get this on Big Tron. All right, y'all. So as you guys can see, let me make it a little bit bigger for you guys who haven't seen this yet. Okay, as you guys can see, there's Jonah Hill here, and then you have his girlfriend here. So Jonah Hill starts it off plain and simple. If you need, oh, sorry, just to give a little bit of context, this girl is I believe she was a professional surfer. So that this is why that some of these things are coming up, and she also models professionally. So these are there's some context for the viewers. If you need surfing with men, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men,
Oh well, we already went over that.
to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, oh Lord, friendships with women who are in unstable places, and from your wild he is too nice, your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful. Oh Jesus. Oh my God. What I want to do first, I want to break down this part, right? Because I saw a lot of girls in the comments talking about how they didn't understand what wild recent past beyond getting a coffee. What does that mean?
It's pretty clear.
It's clear, but girls,
Pretty
I
clear.
think a lot of girls nowadays try to act, they act stupid, right? Because they know damn well what that means. It means your hoe friends. I'm sorry. It's very clear. He does not want you to be chilling with your girlfriends who are going to keep you perpetually single, right? If you want to
Well,
get a
no,
cup,
not
sorry, go
not
ahead.
necessarily. Not necessarily. He didn't say that he doesn't want you to do that. He says if you want to be with him, plain and simple,
Well, no,
these are the things that you cannot do.
well, of course. Well, that's what we're getting to towards the bottom, right? But I mean, at the same token, these are things that he's not accepting, though, right?
Yeah, which is fair ground. That's fair
correct.
ground.
Yeah, it's correct. And that's where I definitely wanted to just make sure we broke down this part, because there's something that I just I like when people try to act stupid and act like they don't know what the heck people are talking about. But here at the Truth Media Podcast, we expose the truth and nothing but the truth. So help us, dear Lord. Now, friendships with women who are in unstable places, heathens, excuse me, and from your wild recent past, Jezebels, beyond getting a lunch or coffee, right? Because lunch or coffee is in the daytime, right? You go to Starbucks, grab a cup of Joe, you talk about how they're still single, do all that. That's great. But going to the club wearing promiscuous clothing is something that is not okay,
No,
right?
yeah, night walkers,
Yes, streetwalkers, Jezebels, and
women
heathens.
of women of the night.
Yes, women of the night, right? Can I bother you for a cigarette type of women? Now, oh my, yeah. We're back, y'all. We're back, y'all. So I'm not the now he goes on to say, I am not the right partner for you. Ooh, okay, okay. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it. Ooh. And there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for romantic partnership. My boundaries with you, based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust. Meaning that she's done these things
Yeah.
religiously.
And probably that he's made it clear prior,
Correct.
and
Correct.
this is him
Yeah.
going over it again.
Putting his foot down
Like,
as nice as possible.
yeah,
Bruh.
because it's very nice. It's way
Yeah.
nicer than
Yo.
you'll ever get from me.
Son. Son. Like, this is crazy.
So, yeah,
If
if it
I
were
gotta do
me,
this,
yeah,
yo,
not even that,
bro, if I gotta do this, you gotta be, bro, he's like too good of a guy.
bro.
I'm
This nigga's a fucking movie star.
Yo, bro. Are you kidding me?
Me,
Losing weight, going through his paces,
yeah, right.
fucking getting
Getting
himself,
tattoos.
making
You
himself,
know what I'm saying?
more, universally attractive as best as he can. And you
Yeah,
got to put up with this. Oh, this
yeah,
text message was too long.
yeah.
All you gotta say is plain and
Start,
simple. Keep doing the fuck shit, and this is over.
yeah.
That's it.
Just had a Netflix movie playing across from fucking Lauren London,
Oh
who
yeah.
looks better than your fucking ice princess looking ass.
Hey, yo.
Come on. Let's
Yo,
just call it what it is.
bruh.
Let's call it. After playing that in that movie, you know all it was the black girl magics was looking at Jonah Hill like, ooh,
Hey, yo,
he's invited to the cookout. Now, do I agree with that shit? No, I don't. But hey, I'm just calling it like it is. Y'all know
bruh.
all the sisters was looking at Jonah Hill in the movie with Eddie Murphy and like, oh yeah, you know what? I never looked at him like that, but now I do.
Mm-hmm.
Type shit. But anyway, let's keeping it, funking.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
So we're gonna
yo.
go. We're gonna go to the next part. All
Oh,
right.
oh yeah, just missed this part. Now here she goes to say, right? See the misuse of the term boundaries.
So dumb, stupid.
Oh,
So
so go
dumb.
ahead.
You ever hear
Jump,
like
jump
you
right
ever
in.
hear like a child? You ever hear a child like try to like insult somebody? A
Yeah.
child, because I have two kids now, and I've been hanging around a whole bunch of kids, and this is what it sounds like when kids try to insult people on some like dumb shit, right? Because they're just kids and being saying whatever because they don't like what's going on. They'll say, you're dumb
Right.
and you're stupid
Hey,
and
yo.
you got a fat butt and a big nose
Hey, yo.
and and nobody likes you and you're dumb. Did I say you're dumb?
Yo.
Yeah, you're so dumb, and that's what this woman looks like. At the end of the day, as me and my co-host already said, he went out of his way to be nice. I don't even have the full context. I don't have to have it to understand that
Nah,
he went out
yeah,
of his
you
way.
good. Yeah, you
He went
definitely
out of
good.
his way to be nice. Because if that would
Mhm.
have been me, the second I said it the
Woo!
first time and then she continued those actions, I could have been fucking her for 5, 6 years before she realized that I didn't take her serious.
Woo!
Because I'm just playing the game that you playing. Like, the fuck you talking about?
Bruh.
Okay, you don't want to. Okay, I said what I said. You don't respect it. Okay, if the pussy's okay, I'm gonna keep hitting. And if you liking a dick or you're just liking a stardom, you're gonna keep sitting. And as long as I got this non-disclosure agreement, which I hope that nigga does, then we're Gucci then. Because for him to even like do it again, like, hey, like this, like Jonah Hill, you are fucking bro. You go back. You were in fucking Wolf of Wall Street. You were nominated for a fucking Oscar award. The fuck you doing
Bruh.
sending fucking messages on via text or whatever platform you did it to fucking no name fucking Caucasian bitches? Like, come
Mm.
on, she's not even an Instagram
Yeah,
model. None that
bruh.
I know. So she can't be all that. So
Bruh.
so no. There's this is a whole nothing burger. Nothing to see here. The glove don't fit. Must have quit.
Mhm.
And that's it.
Jesus is Lord.
I mean, and look, and my co-host, said it perfectly. This is why, right, guys, right. I'm speaking to the men right now. This is where I need you guys, right, to understand the cards that are being dealt, right. And as my co-host eloquently brought up, this is where you have to. And I know this is gonna sound terrible, but this is why men curve women silently, because when we try to keep it real with y'all, this
This
is what
happens.
happens. This is what happens. We get put all over because look, because let's go through these again. Surfing with men. Okay, you want to surf to get your because I saw people in the comments. Oh, she can't even surf with guys. I didn't know surfing needed to be colloquial. I thought you
Yeah,
could just
no.
go and just get your peace. Boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men. We already know you dressing provocatively, and these ninjas are looking for blood or looking
Men
for
and
truth.
women can't be friends.
Thank you. Now, to model, what the fuck do you need to be hanging out with other male models for? You have a guy at home
Come
post
on.
pictures of yourself in a bathing suit and to post sexual pictures. Now, this means that you're probably doing a lot of poses. A lot
OnlyFans?
of poses. I mean, goddamn, damn near. All right, that means you must be doing something provocative in your picture because I haven't gone on your profile. But
Yeah.
to say that for him to have to actually mention on top of the fact that he's saying you're in a bathing suit, to say
Hmm.
that he has to post sexual pictures,
Yeah.
and
To
also too,
distinguish that part, yes.
and also too, this is something that really does grind my fucking gears,
Grind
man.
his gears. Grind in his gears.
Yeah, and you know what? I gotta say,
You stupid.
because a lot of you girls will come out like, "Oh, you met me this way, so how come when now that you're with me, you want me to change up?" Hello, you advertise perfected in a perfection type way. You got me to attract and said bye. I'm sorry, not to say bye you as a human being because you guys get triggered with that. but you got me to say, hey, let me put a commitment on it,
or
and
invest.
now
It's an
and
investment
invest
at
in
the very
correct,
least.
right, and those work in tandem, right? Now I go ahead and do that. That means that you are off the market. This isn't a new term. This is not something a new concept. Now
Yeah.
that means that all of those advertising things you were doing, if you are in good faith with me, that means that those no longer need to be up. Does that mean you need to take down all your pictures? No, but does that mean you need to have your scantily clad pictures of yourself up on the internet for some other dude to be looking at and looking at as if it's sure you trying to advertise? It's
Yeah.
just not okay. If you want to
Or
be with me,
yeah.
in a
Continue.
committed relationship. Sorry. Just if you want to be with me in a committed relationship. Now, if you want to go ahead and do these things on your own,
By
by
all
all means,
means.
go ahead. You are it's c'est la vie. Go ahead, seize the day. But you will not be seizing anything with me in the near future. Go ahead.
And but yes, I agree 100% with what you said. Obviously, because this is a slam fucking dunk. This is an alley oop. This is a full
Correct.
court alley oop, and it's the
Oh
easiest
yeah.
one in
With
NBA
Dwight
fucking
Howard in
history.
his prime. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dwight
like
Howard in his prime.
Magic
Yeah.
Johnson throwing the ball to Dwight Howard in his prime, and it's just
Correct.
you
Correct.
know what I'm
Correct.
saying?
We
Or,
playing basketball, ding
on a
ding all around. We
on a
love that.
12-foot rim. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Word.
you know what I'm
Fucking
saying?
word.
So look, y'all, and I'm happy that my co-host brought up the perspective for the brothers, because obviously I was approaching it initially from like just like a more broader standpoint, but obviously
Sure.
this channel is targeted towards men. Obviously, we do have women that tune in, and we appreciate
Right.
y'all too. But obviously, the message is always going to be geared towards men. So, with that being the case, fellas, what we can learn from this, if you haven't already, is that real G's move in silence like lasagna. Little Wayne said it years ago,
Ooh.
and I'm just bringing it back up. Got to move in silence, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, when you start doing what Jonah Hill did, and again, I don't know nothing about him or her on like that type of level, obviously. But when you
Mm-hmm.
do stuff like that, what I'm picking up is she kind of hurt you. You kind of liked her a little bit more than
Then
what
she
she's
went.
showing you,
Yep.
and that's why you felt the need to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So one, keep your expectations low, because that's just a rule of the trade right there.
Yep.
Most of these chicks out there aren't going to be like over exceeding your fucking expectations. It's just
Yep.
not going to happen.
Yep.
Most of them aren't even going to meet your expectations. Let's keep it funking,
If you keep the
okay?
standards high, yeah, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So most of them won't even meet your expectations. So when you ground yourself in like things that are actually tangible that you can measure and that actually like correspond to your morals and values and principles, then
Mm-hmm.
you won't find yourself in this situation. Because again, I'm thinking that he sent that message because to outline it like all of that
Mm-hmm.
and still kind of leave it like I'm saying this, but the choice is still yours. What are you gonna do? Because I'm here waiting for you. Tell me you're gonna stop doing these things, and we can keep doing our thing. If that's me, and for y'all brothers, it shouldn't even come to that. You said it. She did it again. You're done.
Bro, it's
You don't
good
have
to
to let
go.
her know. That's one of the best things, fellas. You don't gotta let her know. I'm saying just play on her level now.
Exactly.
Oh, I thought you was this caliber woman, and you're not. Look, the Bible, Stephen A. Smith, put me on the big screen. Put me on
Ooh.
a big screen.
Ooh.
All right. So the Bible says, "He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing." Do you know why he didn't say every wife is a good thing?
Mm.
Because every wife is not a good thing, and every woman that has a ring on her finger is not a wife. There's heathens, there's Jezebels,
Hmm.
there's wives. There's a whole nother level of debauchery that I don't even want to speak on in this channel because I'm a man of the cloth. But anyway,
Hey, yo.
with that being said, he who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Meaning, one, you got to find that shit. And it ain't gonna be easy. But when you do find it, it will ultimately be a good thing for you because you will see the blessings on top of the blessings I already gave you.
Mm.
But if you have to send out messages like that, that's a red flag. She is not a wife.
Hmm.
Wives are not just like, some shit that just like in a Disney movie. She was sleeping for 7 years, you kissed her, now she's your fucking wife. No.
Oh.
Most times than not, because there are rare occasions, and I know women will like, well, I'm this and that. All right, sister in the back, I see you.
Hey yo.
Take a seat.
Hey
Anyway,
yo.
with that being the case,
Shalala.
most so
Shala.
anyway,
Shaba. Shabanama.
most
My bad.
wives have to be created and nurtured and brought up by wives.
Correct.
So if you did not grow up in a household with a mother and father that was married, and your mother was a wife, and played the role of the wife and understood it in its full totality, then you, my friend, are probably not a wife. Not saying that you can't work to become
Mhm.
one,
Yeah.
but you're probably not wife material at this point in time and juncture.
Correct.
And it's not a slight against you. A lot of these niggas out here aren't husband material.
Ooh,
So,
there we
so
go.
let's just keep it all on the table here.
Yeah. I think
All right.
that's a good distinction. Good
But
distinction.
but with that being the case, and again, that's why y'all sisters out there, not just the sisters, that's why y'all women out there that do watch the channel, y'all should stop trying to hate on us because ultimately we're helping y'all out. The more niggas we
Exactly.
put on game like this is gonna better suit you in the future. Period. Whether you agree or disagree with how we deliver it, it's the reality.
Hmm.
That's
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir. No, that is a. I think that was an important distinction that you made with regards to the guys are there are guys out here that are not husbands, but the thing is that you girls don't want those dudes anyway, right? So I love when girls are like, oh well, what about men? Well, yeah, well, what about those guys? You don't want them. You don't want those. You guys poo poo and you guys call those dudes ain't shit anyway. So
Yeah,
of
trifling.
course, of course, just like we understand that two things can exist. We're not sitting here saying that all men are roses and dandelions and chivalrous men. No, we there are just because like my friend my co-host brought up with utilizing the Bible. I'll just simply say a good thing, good. There's a reason why good things are cherished. It's because in a world of darkness,
Hmm.
right, and despair, when you see light and good, it's something that goes, okay, wow, this is fucking a blessing, right?
Yeah,
This this
yeah.
is this shines through when everything's in the mug. So if you guys just think that there's a bunch of good men or good
Mm-mm.
women running around
Nope.
everywhere, this is why
Nope.
you guys get fucked over in the
Mhm.
long run because you
Yep.
keep slapping unicorn titles on
Mm.
people who do not deserve it. And
Yep.
here at the Truth Media Podcast, what we're trying to help men and you women who are showcasing and coming in the comment section of this fucking post talking about how, oh well, how dare he talk of her and put these chains and shackles on her and all that. This man took it upon himself to literally put like coax her into bed softly and say, I just can't. I'm not the right partner for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Where in,
Look, if what he did was wrong,
bruh?
I want to hear women explain the quote unquote right way to do it, which
Exactly,
is going to be some bullshit. But
exactly,
I'll still listen, or
exactly.
I'll read it if they type it out. I will read it or listen to it. If someone wants to make a reaction video to this video, I would totally listen to it. I'm
Yep.
going into it thinking it's going to be a whole bunch of bullshit because I just know that if I have 3 sticks over here and I need five, and you don't have any sticks, I'm not going to get the five I need. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I just
It's a hot mess, man.
you don't have it. You
It's a
don't
hot
have
mess.
it. But
That's what I
again,
admit.
I want to hear. I want to hear how. Oh well, he probably should have started by saying, "Oh my beautiful goddess,
Yeah,
I just live to cherish you, and
yo.
I hope that I've been doing a great job in serving you. And if you don't mind, can I ask you a question? The question is, do you really want to continue surfing with other guys? Because I mean, you can, but if you don't want to, I'm just
Hey,
asking
yo.
because then maybe you can stop. And maybe another question: do you really want
Hey,
to keep
yo.
taking photos, like like provocative photos and like bikinis and stuff. I mean, oh, it's totally fine if you
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
I just
it's
wanted to
totally
ask
cool.
because I'm just
Totally
here, to ask you these questions. Please don't get mad at me. Can I get you something? Can I
cool. Yeah,
get a pillow? Uh,
yeah. Yo,
even if a nigga
uh,
did that shit,
no, no,
even if a
this is fun. This is fun. That's how, no, that's what we should do. No, I love this. This is. Let's talk about how the 2023 way of him doing this needed to have been. So so look, sugar bear, sugar baby. You know I love you so much. You are the most important thing in my life right now. I really don't want to. I can't see myself living with anybody else. Like I don't want to live in this world without you. But there's just a couple of things. I don't know. I don't know, but this I want to just bring them to your attention. I don't really I don't want to make this a fight. I don't want to fight with you. I just really don't. They're really things that make me feel uncomfortable. I don't know if it's my toxic masculinity, but it's just there's just some things that are going things that are going on with me deep inside based upon some of your actions, but they may have been caused by me. They may have been caused by me. I don't know if they're caused by me or if there's something to do with you. But if it's about me, then I apologize for making you do these things. Okay, so I do want to be with you. I do want to be with you, but I just
please, I want to be with you.
you know what you know what just delete this message. I don't even know why I sent it. Like I just want you to. I just. What do you want for dinner? What do you want for dinner? I'm cooking. I'm cooking. I'll make you whatever you want. Do you want the meatballs with the cheese on the top or on the side? What do you? Oh, okay. Well, I love
Yeah,
you. Talk to you
yeah,
soon, bro.
yeah.
That's the shit that girls want. How guys to have boundaries like, and it's so fucking pathetic, and it's so beneath a guy of his status to be able to have to sit down and do this, write a whole fucking synopsis about
Yeah.
how he wants you to just be a regular girlfriend, a
He's a
dutiful
movie
girlfriend,
star. He's
and
still
he's got to
getting
ask for
paid
this,
from Wolf of Wall Street.
bro. Yo, isn't that nuts? Isn't that like if he's got to do this? What does that say about the guy that's working at McDonald's?
No,
You know what I'm saying, bro?
I love that point, but I think the greater point is what does it say about the time that we're living in
Mm.
now, where this woman, loosely,
Oh.
would post that, trying to angle it against him,
Mm.
and it succeeds somewhat.
Yeah, she got
Like
a ton of fanfare,
what kind of time are we living in right now, where
bro.
like you receive a message like that and you say, "Oh, I got him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shame him. I'm gonna do this," and then somewhat to some degree, it's actually working.
bro.
Like that's the scary part. That's the scary part to the regular brothers.
That's a great point.
Like if you're a regular dude working at, let's just say you work in a damn mall, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You a manager at Foot Locker, and you start talking to the manager at the fucking Auntie Anne's and shit, and you send a message like that, like, hey, if you want to keep giving out free samples to all the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because every time the white dudes come around, you
Hey,
always in the back, but
yo.
when the brothers come around, you give out free samples. So,
Yeah.
I just want to let you know,
Yeah.
I feel some type of way about that. You know what I'm saying? And you always hanging around after work, and you always
Hey,
bring your gym
yo.
clothes. You change into your gym clothes right after your shift, but then you don't go straight to the base fitness. You kind of walk around, for like 30 minutes. So if that's like that. If that brother sent that message and then she posted that, he might lose his damn job.
Bro, that's it,
Goodbye
bro.
Foot Locker. Goodbye
Yeah,
discounts. You know what I'm
everybody at
saying?
the mall gonna know that shit, man.
Exactly.
Fuck that, man. It's
Exactly.
just look, guys. I think I love this episode. I mean, like I said, I wanted to do something that was nice and swift to get us back in the groove of things, and I love having this conversation. I think this is an important one for men, not just for men, but also for women. If you genuinely, I feel sorry for you. If you really do feel like this is like best suited measures in order to reclaim your boundaries in a relationship, I really do fend for you, and I really do. I'm scared to see where the generations are going. If a guy has to be as calmly and as nicely as possible, and you guys still are
Mhm.
who hollering for heathen activity, I don't understand it. It's why a lot of you guys are going to end up perpetually single for the rest of your lives, and that's okay for some of you, right? But I know a lot of you guys want to be in families and be with men that you love, admire, and respect. And if
Well,
you
no, they say
genuinely,
that. They say that.
yeah,
They don't
okay,
really
that's
want
fair.
that.
That's fair. No, that's fair. Because a lot of people say things, but at the same time they do very differently. So that's okay. So then that's fair because if they did want to, then having the response that they're having to this stream, this text stream right here, is just nonsensical, guys.
Do you have any
It's non
of the
it's not
comments?
productive.
Can can we
Yes,
read at
actually,
least one or
yeah,
two of the comments before we go?
yeah, yeah. I think yeah, we could do that. Give me a second. I clicked on
Yeah, I would
join.
love to. I never looked at any of the comments.
Bro, they was like
I'm
it was
sure.
really
I'm
like
sure.
polar. It was really polar.
I'm I'm
So then you
sure.
had some men, and obviously you had men in there that were like giving, that were trying to look out for him. We got Rico SC. Women be throwing that abusive word around too liberally. Oh, we got Mary Sue. I don't see anything wrong with him. Actually, let me put it on the big screen.
Let's go,
One
Mary
second.
Sue. You white ass.
Mary Sue. Hey yo. Hey, yo. Oh my God. If people don't agree with boundaries, they can compromise or move on.
Agreed.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
Aaron Harper. Mad respect for Jonah Boundaries. Now hold on. Now you see these messages here, right? Let's dive deeper into 273 replies though. Oh shit, here we go.
Here we start already. Oh, damn.
Becky Cooks. Boundaries are things you set in reference to yourself and how people treat you. Setting boundaries for what someone else can do within their life is called control.
Are you stupid? Hold on. Let's break that motherfucker down. It's time
Hey,
to
yo.
break it down. I really want to break it down. Hey, look, first and foremost, yes, Becky Cooks, boundaries are things you set in reference to yourself, right? But it extends to other people. That's why I can make boundaries for people that I don't like. If I
Mm-hmm.
say, I don't like the smell of cigarette smoke, that's a boundary that I'm setting. I'm not saying that you don't have to, that you can't smoke cigarettes. You can smoke till your fucking lungs collapse.
Hmm.
I just don't want it around me.
Correct.
And not only is that a boundary, that's a very healthy boundary. So
Exactly.
Becky Cooks, you're missing it. All right, and I don't want to get into ad hominems because I really want to call you a moron and stupid and fat and all that stuff. But I'm not gonna do
Hey,
that.
yo.
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
I'm not gonna. There's no reason for me
No.
to do it.
No, but
There's no
then
reason
look,
for
509 reactions. We can actually see the breakdown. 319 likes, 126 laughs. I'm glad to see that. But the
yeah,
thing is that bothers me about this, this incendiary nonsense that she's dribbling, is that if you just easily look over and read the second to last paragraph, I am not the right partner for you.
yeah,
These things bring you to a place of happiness. I support it. Ninja is
yeah,
literally this ninja's even
yeah,
giving her some. He's giving.
yeah.
I didn't even read this. I didn't even. How do the British say it? I didn't even. I didn't. It didn't land, bruv. It didn't even land for me, bruv. He says this ninja said I support it. He
Yeah,
went as
no.
far as to say I support it,
Yeah.
and that there will be no hard feelings. Where does this? Where's the controlling aspect
He went
of this?
borderline simp, and he's getting fucking
Correct.
lambasted
As if he
over
was
it.
putting
Yeah,
her in shackles like 50 Shades of Grey style.
yeah,
It's unbelievably. Oh, we got Piri Martine. Piri
Let's see.
Martine. Those aren't boundaries. Those are attempts at control being called boundaries.
What the?
Oh.
So if
Oh.
I say I don't, again, going reference, I don't like cigarette smokes. So you can smoke all the hell you want, and hey, if you find a place that you can smoke, and maybe you could be with that person in a romantic relationship and smoke together, smoke till both of your lungs collapse and fucking have lung cancer, knock yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Like, best luck to you. But that's called being controlling. So now because I said that, I'm controlling you to continue to smoke and get lung cancer and so on and so forth. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. People honestly, I'm about to go off on a little something, something, not too
Oh
far.
shit.
This is why
Oh
I
my
don't think
God.
everyone should be allowed the right to vote.
Oh.
I just don't. I think there needs to be a
Oh shit.
test,
Here we go again.
um, and you need to have some stake of some sort in the country and or the economy to be able to vote. Because if you have no stake, if
Mm.
you're just some liberal fucking uh, grown adult, which is still like a child, you have no interest, no investments, no commitments to anything really. I don't think that you should be able to vote.
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand what it is that you're voting for or against. When you when you actually have investments, you understand like, oh shit, this is real. You don't understand how real gambling is. I could fucking gamble on my phone for 3 hours straight with fake ass money. Fake ass money. I could lose. Oh, I lost $500,000 on fucking this app on blackjack until you fucking have $500,000 and you lose $500,000 playing blackjack or playing the fucking stock market or playing, hey, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of startups in this new fucking field because I think it's gonna blow. Until you do some shit like that, you have no idea. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about when it comes to that and how those different things should be regulated or if they should be regulated and who's gonna be in
Mm-hmm.
charge of regulating those things. So again, when we're talking about this stuff, when we're talking about relationship dynamics between men, women, just in a dating realm, if you don't got a man, never had a man, can't keep a man, then
Mm-hmm.
you can't talk. And if you're
Mm-hmm.
a dude and you ain't never had a bitch, will never have a
Oh.
bitch, can't keep a bitch,
Oh.
then you can't talk either.
Oh my God.
Because what that says is you don't have the prerequisite experience to handle this conversation. You just don't. And
You
I
know,
know you don't. I know you don't. Hold on. I know you don't have a man because if you had a man, you wouldn't be in these damn comments to comment on a sub comment of a sub comment.
yo,
We went. How many replies did you go down on the post to get to that comment?
Jesus,
Exactly. That's
man.
my point. That's my point. So clearly you don't have a man, and if you do, you're about to not have a man because the nigga over bitch. Because you got all this time
You
to be
better
doing
not.
that, and you're not worried about how he's feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're not like, oh hey babe, how was your day? Like, come on here, let me suck your dick. You know what I'm saying? let me
Oh.
make sure everything's good with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, are you
Oh
hungry?
my
Oh shit.
God.
I'm got it, you was working all day and I've been here, but I've been too busy commenting on fucking random shit, throwing in my 2 cents. So now you coming home to nothing to eat, but a whole bunch of attitude from me. Okay,
Mm.
you have a man if you even have one. Next, please.
Yo, I cannot. Yo, no, and that's the thing, right? Is that I also do, and because I almost, thank you for bringing up the guys, right? Because I almost let the guys that were championing this, right? You simple headed. Excuse me, I don't want to. Okay, I almost let y'all ninjas slide, right? Because the problem is that you guys, right? You guys are the goddamn CIA. You guys are constantly negotiating with terrorists, and I don't
Yeah.
understand. I don't understand how you possibly think that you coming on here and touting, oh, you know what, you gotta just let a girl be her and do all this other stuff and say all this nonsense, right? Is gonna get you pussy points. It is not. Girls do not gravitate to guys like you. I am
Hell no.
sorry. Yeah, they hold you. They they wait for you guys are the last ditch effort, right? If there was nobody else around to save them from a drowning ship, and you were the only one holding your hand out and providing the lifeline,
Yep.
y'all are that option. Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys touting all this fucking virtue signal and shit about how old guys need to be more understand. No, that's why y'all always get fucking left in the dust. You guys get divorced fucking at fucking monumentous rates, and it's
Yep.
because of not because of the financial, it's because of the vigor. You don't even have the nuts to even be able to say, hey, I'm not good with this. I'm not good with this. Like, and hey, look,
Yeah.
if you want to go do this,
Yeah.
by
By all
all means,
means. By all
go
means.
do it. But you're not gonna do it with me
Yeah.
looking
Exactly.
stupid as fuck at the
No.
finish line. Because guess what?
No.
At the end of the day, you wanted me to put my name on my last name on your fucking stamp. There's going to be repercussions behind your actions that are going to reflect negatively upon me. And if you don't
Exactly.
give a fuck enough to even think outside the box of your own hedonism to worry about how this is going to reflect upon me and the people that I'm doing, because again, We're not talking about the dudes that ain't shit.
Yeah.
We're talking about the dudes that are actually thinking about how they're gonna move around the world
Yeah,
and
like
make their stamp on it.
high level men, which is what
Yes,
Jonah
man.
Hill is.
And it's not even to say, and yes, and that's what he's already done, right? Guy, and I'm talking about even guys that are busting their ass every single day to put together forth a path or a journey that is going to be advantageous to both you and him and the offspring that you bring to the world. But you can't even get out of your own hedonism for 2 seconds to just let that man live and work and fucking strive for you. Because guess what's gonna happen? You go to the club, right? You want to dress how you want to dress. You want to talk how you want to talk. And guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna give him a call, right? Because guess what? You're gonna want that ninja to come through and fucking handle your business, even though you're on some fucking excursion girls trip 4,000 miles away. But because you don't have no goddamn sense, now what do you want your man to do? You've already been touched inappropriately, and what's he gonna do? Stop because you said stop, motherfucker. Stop, motherfucker.
Yeah, nah,
What your
nah.
girl's gonna gang up on him? No, he's gonna be
Yeah, nah.
uppercuts for days.
Yeah, nah.
It's gonna be so this is nonsensical. And so and yes, and I think I'm really at the point where I think because it's gotten to the point of no return. I don't know. I don't think this is ever it's ever gonna go back to the status quo. Because I think too many people have been afforded too much, right, to be able to say what they want and do as they please. Which, hey, look, at the end of the day, you create your bed, you take what comes along with it. And I think men have to take that stance where to say, hey, look, man, I'm better letting you go than letting my peace be affected.
Oh yeah,
And I
without a
think
doubt.
that's how they should. I think that's my end message for Jonah is, bro, keep we'll work on this text. We'll work on this text, Jonah. But in the meantime, I do appreciate and respect you for at least even putting your boundary, because to be honest, you don't strike me as the kind of guy that would do this even in the first place. So I do
Yeah.
respect you even sending that message out. That's
Well,
definitely my
you know
last.
what?
My last
I've
point.
always liked Jonah Hill in his films. Um, Always. I don't think I've seen a movie that with him in it that I did not like, whether it was a
Right.
big role or a small role.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was great in fucking Wolf of Wall Street. And I do think that he probably should have won
Yeah.
the Best Supporting Actor
Yeah.
award
He
for
deserves.
that. Because also he showed a lot of versatility, and that came out of I don't want to say nowhere, but for those of us who watched him from Superbad up until that point,
Oh my
yeah, it came
God.
out of
Yeah.
nowhere. Um,
Transformation was crazy.
Oh yeah, phenomenal, and then also playing alongside Leonardo DiCaprio, one of the greatest to ever do
Yep.
it. So from that standpoint, obviously, guys, I love his work. And again, like I'm a young upcoming filmmaker myself. I do dabble in short films, and it's been like a huge passion of mine for a long time. That being said, again, I'm just gonna keep it objective and keep it the truth. From reading that, I think he really liked her, and he was seeing like, hey, this ain't gonna work, but I don't want to lose her because I'm sure, like,
Correct.
because that were the case, we would have seen text messages or messages like this, SMS messages, before in the past about regarding him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So and we haven't. So now that we're seeing it, it's like, okay, clearly she meant something to you because most high value men understand that at the very least. Like, you know, I keep it moving. This
Correct.
guy's been he's circumnavigated the fucking globe once over, twice over, three times over.
Yep.
So it's nothing for him to fucking find a beautiful woman. All he gotta do
Correct.
is fucking out to the red carpet. You know what I'm saying? And he gotta have his pick of the litter. So again, the
That's
fact that
right.
he sent that tells me that there was some emotion involved with that. And what I'll say to him is, hey, I hope you learned your lesson. You know what I'm saying? You can't put these women on a pedestal. You got to do a better job at identifying who are the concubines and who are the wife material women, because again, the Bible says it, and it's also said in the Torah. I know he's Jew, so it's said in their holy text as well, because the Old Testament is basically part of their shit. So the same shit I'm referencing is the same shit that you should know, brother. He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Therefore, it's not something that you're just gonna find all willy nilly. And if you think that you have to, teach a wife how to be a wife, then clearly she's not a wife. And if you're doing that, should be the first and last red flag. So again, I think that if I were to be able to sit down with Jonah Hill, I think he would say, you know what, man, like, yeah, I fucked up. I was thinking with the wrong head. I got caught up in it, and yada yada. She put it out
Mhm.
there. It is what it is. I'll recover. I'll bounce back. I hope that's how that conversation will go. So basically, to you brothers out there, people make mistakes. We have to learn. We have to go through things. And we have to grow from it, and that's it. Those of us that grow, we become better. Like phoenixes, we rise to the ashes, and now we're this beautiful, beautiful phoenix. And for those who choose not to acknowledge it and choose not to grow and overcome it, they will remain in the ashes and burn in the depths of hell. So,
Mm. All right. So, with that being said, I think that is a perfect time for us to be able to wrap this episode up. What I wanted to do was just showcase to you guys our YouTube, our Instagram page, because I know sometimes the spelling, might be off from us. But here is our Instagram. We are at 187 followers right now at this moment, which I am in love with. We have some here. We're going to update this as soon as possible. And also the streaming days. We're going to be streaming. We're going to have to change our streaming days to Mondays because it's just more better for our schedules. I play rec league, and sometimes me and my co-hosts play rec leagues on Mondays. So we're trying to figure out a good time to square away and get you guys some quick content for the week, so you guys can go about your day for work, right? So check us out here at the Truth Media the underscore Truth Media if you want to catch our latest updates and the like, right? And my co-host, plug in your YouTube channel because you have your own channel right now as well.
yes, it is called Double A Hef. Same way you see it underneath my name.
Hold on, I
Do
got you.
they see it underneath my name? I don't know. But yes, it's double DUBBLE
It's
space
taking a
A
bit. Give it a
space
second.
HEF. Check it
Come
out. I
on.
mean, actually, speaking of
Yo.
which, it's been a while since I posted on there too.
Mhm.
Um, I got to get back into it. There's been a lot of things that have been going on that I really need to speak about. And I know a lot of y'all probably been out there looking like, hey, what's going on, brother? This has been going on, and actually a few of y'all have been reaching out to me, and I promise that I will be making some videos in the near future. It's just the thing is, it's tough. It's tough with the two kids trying to get them on the same schedule. I put my son down to take a nap, and then now my daughter wants to be up, and not up. She wants to be up and held, and it's just it's hard to find that time. Also, building a business, studying for data analytics, and so on and so forth. Always trying to be better than I was, not just yesterday but today at the same time. So, I implore all of you to take that approach, and don't look at me or us missing a week for the podcast as like a bad thing. No, you must understand that we are constantly progressing and building ourselves. It's not like we're missing stuff because we're at the club and we just been out all night and living
Correct.
debaucherous lives, and then we're gonna come here and then tell you some stuff that's going to be hypocritical. No, that's not the case at all. Me, my co-hosts, we work very hard on many different things to be better, not just as humans, but to be better in the business sphere and and the like. So I hope that you guys understand that. Most of you that's been rocking with us, I'm sure you understand that. I just want to put it out there, just for some clarity. Okay, but I appreciate all the love and support. Obviously, check out all the handles. You got Q Fusion React. You got Q Fusion. You got the Truth Media podcast on YouTube. You got the True Scope, which is actually Double A Hef's channel on YouTube. And then obviously you got Moments Unforgotten Photography, LLC.com. Check it out. There's we're doing a lot. We're doing a lot, y'all. We're doing
Yes,
a lot.
sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been the best. Like I said, keep on showing us love. If you're rocking with us, we definitely appreciate you guys have been the best. We look forward to our next episode with you. If you guys have any suggestions as to what you guys want us to talk or speak on, because you see some fuckery out there that needs some of that Truth Media podcast touch, please don't hesitate to send it our way at our Gmail at mossmedia 615 at gmail.com. Thank you guys again. We look forward to seeing you soon to bring you the truth. Peace.
Shadow on the truck. Let's get it. nigga fucks bad bitches. See me in the drop cause I stay